En 1999, il nous angoissait totalement avec Sixième Sens. Véritable maître du suspense, M. Night Shyamalan devenait aux yeux de tous le digne fils spirituel d'Alfred Hitchcock et Steven Spielberg.
Hello.
Hi, how
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
La suite fut moins idyllique, le réalisateur alternant le bon et le très mauvais. Malin, Shyamalan rebat les cartes en s'associant aux producteurs de Paranormal Activity et Insidious, des œuvres au budget modeste mais au succès planétaire, une façon pour lui de se retrouver. Le résultat, c'est The Visit, un pur film d'épouvante matiné d'humour autour d'un couple de grands-parents, pas franchement rassurant.
Bedtime here is 9:30. You two shouldn't come out of your room after that.
Good night.
Good night.
What is that?
What is the secret of a good scary or horror movie?
You know, it's the same as great comedy. It's the same as great emotion. You know, you have to not see it coming. It has to be, you know, if it's the intention is too in front of you, it feels artificial, you know? It feels like, you know, this isn't funny, this isn't scary, you know, that kind of, it has to kind of hit you from the side, you know? So it's a little bit of a misdirection.
You hear that? She's laughing and she's watching TV. Maybe Mom and I watch the same shows.
You've always been very good to play with our nerves. What do you rely on the most? Is that during the shooting, more about the writing or the editing?
It's all of it, you know. The writing has to have a certain kind of mystery to it, as you know, the dialogue and the things that are happening to the characters as it starts to unfold for them. But when we shoot it, there's a visual tension that's very, very important that I try to be aware of.
Nana, you okay?
And then in post-production, the editing is critical, and the sound effects are very, very critical. You know, I'm big on sound effects.
Are you down here?
My philosophy is not to make the movies in the editing room, it's to fix my mistakes in the editing room. To imagine and visualize the movie beforehand. That's the old way that movies were made. There was no computers. They didn't make the movies in the editing room like, oh, let's just get a bunch of colors and figure it out, you know, what the painting is. You thought about it well in advance. In this film, for example, it took a long time to edit the movie because it's such a subtle balance of ingredients, how long to hold, what is the order, do you put that scare in, that kind of thing.
Could you clean the oven for me, Becca? Get all the way inside.
Becca,
She's done it before.
we really should film something outside.
Do this first.
I'll be quick.
Oh, this'll just take a second.
This is a low-budget movie
Yeah.
shot in secret with a small crew, no celebrities. Is that a message you send to studios? Were you fed up with them?
Well, it's more for me. It's not a comment to them, it's a comment to me, which is, you know, concentrate on story and characters and healthy partners, and everything's gonna work out. That's it. That's all I need to worry about, just those things. And that's the most fun things to work on, is to put all my energy into who these people are that we're making a movie about, and what is the best way to tell the story? What is the new way we can tell a story? You know, I'm not, you know, there are some filmmakers that love more, right? They love more. That's the thing that excites them. You know, more spaceships, more this, more that, you know? It's exciting. We're gonna make the biggest, most amazing movie that's ever been made. Like, you know, they get it. They love all of that. I'm like, I want less. That's where I like the painting. If you come to my house, it's there's all wood. There's no stain on the wood. It's very minimal furniture. I like less. That's my tastes.
But for example, with After Earth, it was more and more.
I liked challenging myself. I like to not be safe. I tell my kids the same thing. You're not failing enough. You need to fail more. When you're not failing, that means you're not growing. That's it. So when you try different things, you learn. That's what my job is, to be not safe. I'm an artist. We're not supposed to be safe ever.
Why do you always need the presence of something strange or something supernatural? Where does it come from? Did something happen in your life that did you meet ghosts when you were
You know what it is? I strangely think it's about religion. Because I grew up with a very religious household. My family was they're very religious, Hindus. And then I went to Catholic school for 10 years. They sent me to Catholic school for 10 years. So I am not a very religious person. I'm very spiritual, but not religious, like organized religion. And maybe all the things in religion that captivate us, Is there a meaning? Is there something beyond us? All those questions are the same things I'm asking as I write, but I just use ghosts, aliens, werewolves, whatever it is, it's supernatural to have this conversation about, is there something extraordinary outside of us?
And do you have some answers thanks to movies and cinema?
I'm been thinking about it a long time, and I feel the same way I felt when I was a kid, which is I think there is something. I have no evidence, but I do think so. What I believe is that there is a greater force, and we are a part of it, that we have some connection to it. We're not separate from it. So, we have some control over the things that go on in our world.
When are you the most happy?
That's a good question. When am I the most happy? When I'm inspired. When I am, both from something that I'm working on or other artists can make me inspired. That's when that's when I see God. When somebody makes a beautiful song or a painting or the line comes out just right, or I understand the character, there's this beautiful scene, and I know it's gonna work. You're not gonna see it for a year and a half, but I know it's gonna work, And that feeling of peace comes over you. And so, yeah, probably that.
Après l'expérience revigorante de The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan semble donc avoir retrouvé l'inspiration. Son prochain film, produit par la même équipe, signera ses retrouvailles avec l'un de ses acteurs fétiches, Joaquin Phoenix. Et si M. Night Shyamalan, fidèle à ses habitudes, ne laisse filtrer aucune information sur l'intrigue, il l'avoue avec le sourire, il va encore nous faire très très peur.
Cut. We got it. All right, great.